This is running off the trailer's propane system with the air conditioning on. One minor modification, I added a T to the back where the grill pipes in.
So I got this one particularly because of the dual fuel and because of the wattage, because I want to run the air conditioner on my camper. I don't want to be able to run it off propane, and if I can stay away from gasoline entirely, that would be preferable, so I never have to worry about getting the carburetor gummed up or anything like that. So I know it costs a little bit more, by my math anyways, to run the propane off the 20-pound cylinders and stuff like that. But for the sake of never having to mess around with, messing up the engine, essentially, it seems like it's well worth it to me. And it's also, I don't run it all the time, so it doesn't really end up costing that much money to do that. So, I mean, I think it makes a lot of sense. I'm going to see if I can hook it up to the propane hookup on my outdoor kitchen on the camper and run it there, because they have a quick connect where you hook the stove in. So I'm thinking I just might plug this in right there, and it probably would work. I'll have to look into that, see if I need a different pressure regulator or anything like that to make it work. One of the other benefits of the propane is from what I can tell, is it looks like you get about half the carbon monoxide emissions of running gasoline, which is pretty great. I did a test just a couple nights ago where I had it up and running, and it was hot, and it was running a small load, like 900 watts or something, and I took a carbon monoxide detector outside and put it like 5 feet away from the exhaust, maybe like 6 feet away from the exhaust. And it took quite a while before the CO detector actually went off. I moved it back probably another 2 or 3 feet, and I was able to leave it there kind of indefinitely, and it never went off. So to me, that's a pretty good sign, and another reason for the propane. Additionally, it looks as though the propane-powered internal combustion engines don't get nearly as much buildup of coke deposits and stuff on the inside, because the propane is a gas. It's a lot lighter, and usually you get that from heavier materials. Things like gasoline or diesel will get carbon buildups. So another good reason to run on the propane. But this is good too, that you can do the gasoline if you need to, which is great, because I live in Houston, so we have hurricanes come through every now and then, and being able to run on two types of fuels is a really big benefit. So if I can get propane, I can run on that. If I can't get that, I can probably get gasoline, I can run on that. And we'll see. I may rig it up to where I can ride into my house in kind of a more professional way and power the whole house. Obviously, it's not enough power to run like the air conditioner, but you could at least have electricity available in all of your rooms, so you could plug in a fan or a refrigerator or whatever you wanted to do. But so far, I've been really pleased with this. I have not used it on the camper yet. I've just been running it on the heater, a little 1500 watt heater that I have. So I'm just gonna run you through real quick on plugging it in and starting it up, and just to show you how easy it is. So I've got generator here, just a standard propane cylinder there with the included adapter attached to the cylinder. So very simple and straightforward. So you essentially just take this, and then you take your quick connect and you plug that guy in there. There you go, until you hear it click. And you open up your propane. Let's see. Mine was already open, so that's good. Let me actually turn it off. I think. There we go. Start over again. Sometimes if you goof it up just a little bit, you will not, the safety mechanism will engage on the pressure regulator and stop the flow, which is good. All right, there we go. Propane on, leave it on economy. You just flip the switch on. That just allows the battery to power the starter whenever you press the button. Pull the choke out and do that. Push the choke back in, and there you go. So I mean, it's really very simple, and it's quiet too. You know, I don't have a decibel meter, but from my internet research, what I see is everybody says, yeah, it's almost imperceptibly louder than the Honda 3000. So that's pretty good, especially for what I got this one online for 860 bucks, I think. So you can't go wrong with that. That's really, really not bad. And then when it has the built-in RV plug and also has the 2 other plugs, and it even comes with the USB charger. You just plug it into this little guy down there, your 12 volt like cigarette lighter adapter. So I was trying to think of stuff that I would improve on it. They have a couple things that are in there. I read through their manual. Their manual needs just a little bit of work. I mean, there's some typos and stuff, but that's just stuff for them to take care of. It's nothing that would really matter to the end user. It would be nice if the generators in general, across the board, had a catalytic converter on it so that CO would not be a concern at all. So that would be something nice for the industry to do as a general statement. Because one of these puts out, I think it's something ridiculous. It's like 100 times the carbon monoxide of a automobile. So it's really quite a bit. I mean, this is a small engine, so there's really no reason for it. Trying to think of anything else that would be good for them to improve. The wheels are fine. I like that they're run flat, you know, or that they're hard wheels. They could be maybe a tad bit taller, because sometimes I scrape the bottom, getting it when I'm moving. If you tilt it up a little bit too much, you'll kind of scrape it a little bit. Yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, they could include oil. You should really just include oil with it. That because, right? I mean, that costs next to nothing. You might as well include the oil in the box because it's, you know, it's like $5. And then you're, as a person, you're totally ready to go. And if you were really slick, you'd include 2 quarts of oil so that the person could do the 5-hour break-in, which I've done on this one, and then drain that oil and then put in the next quart of oil. And you might as well toss in something good, like toss in a quart of synthetic. I mean, I think that'll just make your product look, you know, like that much more professional, and people just appreciate that kind of thing. It's more of a, you know, public perception kind of a thing. But anyways, that's my 8-minute review of the dual fuel generator. So far, so good.